apparently we're live. Are we live? It says live. Yeah, I think it's live. Anyway, right, so first of all, we're gonna get some oil heated up. You need our oil to be nice and hot. So it helps if we actually put a bit of flame to it. Otherwise it's not gonna be hot, is it? Ain't gonna be nothing. There we are. Let's put that out of the way. Again, I'm using the gas because it's a lot easier to control the heat with the gas. I believe, you know, I'm not 100% on that. Plenty of olive oil, plenty of olive oil. We're going to let that heat up, which shouldn't take all that long really. And while it does, I'm going to chill and drink a bit of beer. Yeah, beer battered fish and chips. Now, my theory is, if you can cook it on a hob at home, you can cook it outdoors on a stove. But that is only theory. And things sometimes that work in theory don't work in, you know, real life. But, you know, it's just the way it is, isn't it? It's getting a bit cooler now. Where's me grabber? That's what I forgot to bring. I'm glad I got this spare one with me. Right. Let's notch that down a bit. Now we've got the fat up to a cookable temperature. And we're going to lob our fries in. Fries? Not fries. We're going to lob our chips in. I'm not convinced that this is actually doing out, you know. Normally got people joined by now. Oh well. In with the chips. We've got loads of chips. Try and make sure they're not all stuck together as well. You can have them all different shapes and sizes, it doesn't matter. Just get them in there. They're going to take the longest to cook, which is why I'm doing them first. Got some utensils. As is required. Just to keep things moving around and whatnot. But yeah, Gordon Ramsay's beer battered fish and chips. This stove's on us ever so slight slant, which means all the fat's going to that end and there's nothing I can do about it now. So that's just that. But a bit more oil just to help it like even out a little bit. Hi Brazil, hello there. Cabicino, how are you? I hope you're good. Today I'm going to be cooking fish, chips and peas in an English woodland. It's not a massive woodland, it's a tiny little woodland, but it's a woodland anyway. So we're known for this dish all around the world apparently, fish, chips and mushy peas, or fish, chips and peas, or just generally fish and chips. But there is a lot more cuisine in the UK because we're such a multicultural society as well. We've got like loads of different like ethnic people in the country that, you know, just share their food styles with us. And obviously, you know, my favorite food is curry. I could eat curry every single day and not even bat a flipping eyelid. Hi, teach me the recipe. So this is a beer battered, you don't have to put beer in it, but this one has beer in. Beer battered fish. Basically, it's self-raising flour, a teaspoon of baking powder, and probably, if you're going to do water, I'd probably say 200 ml of water or 200 ml of beer, if you're going to use beer, which is what I'm using. And I'm actually using this beer from Beavertown. It's called Neck Oil, Session IPA, 4.3%. It is nice. And this has already also got a bit of hot curry powder in as well, because we do like the curry powder. So what's everybody else up to today then, on this wonderful Saturday? What are people doing? I'm hoping everybody's good and doing something fun with the family or something. I'm going to splash this oil all over myself numerous times. I got it all down my shorts yesterday, and then I went out to take the dog for a walk and realised that I'd looked like I'd pissed myself. Where are you? I'm in England, mate. How you doing? Hello, Jai Kim. How you doing? Fish chips and mushy peas. Now the mushy peas, I could have made my own, but the shop that I went to didn't have any double cream. So I think I'll have to leave that for another time. I mean, the gas seems to be playing ball today. Sometimes when it's a bit colder, the gas tends not to work very well. Camping? No, mate, not camping, just cooking in the woods. Literally just fill a backpack, go outdoors and just cook somewhere. Last weekend I cooked a Monte Cristo sandwich, and a passerby actually sampled it and she said it was really nice. A lady called Emma. So yeah, go back and watch that video. That was pretty cool. That was the first person other than my mate Reg who's actually ever eaten anything I've cooked outdoors like this. Made me proud. It was a proud moment. But yeah, these chips, they're going to take a while. They do, especially when you fry them. What do you make? Oh, I make everything and anything. I also accept challenges as well from subscribers. So one subscriber challenged me to barbecue spare ribs, smoky beans and cornbread. So I did it. I cooked that one in a cave. There's a cave over in that direction. Again, not really that far from my house, but I make anything. Noodles, bolognese, made a lasagna, all sorts. Yeah, absolutely everything and anything. There is nothing I will not have a go at. I've got a very open attitude to being able to do anything up to the point that I can't do it, and only then will I give in. But I won't even give in then. I'll try and find a way around it to be able to do it, because there's always a way. Now, for me, cooking is quite simple. I'm just going to be heating stuff up until it's edible. That's my theory of cooking. Now, don't get me wrong, I do like nice food. And I do, when I'm at home, I add all sorts of different stuff to, you know, flavour things and stuff like that. But I think, obviously, I'm not a chef. I'm definitely not a chef. I'm just a dude in the woods cooking some food. It's as simple as that, really. It's not all that... You're Korean. Oh, okay, nice one. I did some Korean noodles one. I think it's called a chimuchong. Oh, I can't remember the name of it now. It's like a stir-fry recipe. I only bought it in like in a pot. from the local supermarket, but it was amazing. It was like, it turned out to be like one of the best stir-fry flavors I've ever actually tried. Oh, I've got my other phone over there recording as well, so I can't even check what it was. CH, or is it Chang? CH, I can't remember now. It began with CH though, I'm sure, and it had a G in it as well, actually. I really can't remember the name of it. Have you been to Korea? No. The only country I've ever been to outside of the UK is France. And that was when I was really, really young. I'm not really a traveller, to be honest. I'm not really all that interested in going to other countries as much as I'd like to, because I'd like to sample the foods. But in all fairness, it doesn't really appeal to me to go on an airplane. That amount of metal should not be able to fly in the flipping air. It just shouldn't. I think we're getting there slowly. They're not cooking as quick as expected, but you're outdoors, so it's going to be constantly battling the elements. Birds tweeting away. Do you know Korea? Yeah, I've heard of Korea. You got South Korea and North Korea. Yeah. Like I say, though, I've never been. I do follow a lady from Korea. Is it Korea that she's from? I can't remember now. You know, I'm terrible. But she goes around all the street stalls. What do you call them? Street food. Oh my gosh! I'd be trying this. I'd be trying that. I'd be having them. I'd be having them. I'd come out weighing about flipping 20 kilograms more. I just want to try everything. Oh, I think we're going to get wet. That definitely looks like a rain cloud. We could have screwed up. There's every possibility I've screwed up. I can hear someone with a noisy motorbike. Yeah, I didn't bring my tarp today. Normally I carry a tarp with me. I thought I'd get away with it, but looking at the size of that cloud, I think I'm gonna get wet. What's up, Jason? How you doing, man? Yeah, just cooking up some chips, man. And the picture you saw out for the thumbnail for the live, that was my practice dish that I did yesterday. I actually had that for lunch, and it was good. I surprised myself. Because I haven't got an oven, I'm having to fry these, but it's not going according to plan. See if we can turn the gas up a bit. Now, if it does start absolutely hee-hawing it down, I am going to have to pack up and just go home. Because hot fat and water dropping down on me, that's not going to be good, man. Turn the gas up to see if we can get them going a little bit quicker. But what I don't want to do is have it too warm and then it just catch fire, because that would be shit. But yeah, might get caught out. I'll show you the cloud I'm on about. It's a bit grey. We've had blue skies as well for the last... Well, when I put my flipping bag on and walked out the door. Please tell me something you know in Korean. I can't speak Korean. I can barely speak English. They're going soggy. Why are they going soggy? They're supposed to be going crispy. Yeah, it's starting to get a bit of colour now. I think I'm just going to leave it on a high heat. Go that way, Rain, go that way. Just bugger off for another 30 minutes. Let me get this dish sorted. Are you American? No, I am not. I am from England. Cooking some fish, chips and mushy peas in the woods. Possibly in the rain with no shelter. Because I'm a bit of an idiot. I nearly went back for it as well. When I was walking over it, I was like, shall I go back? And I thought, no, don't, you'll be all right. I wish my mate Island Jason was here. He could build me a flipping shelter in moments. And a raging fire. That mallet you did the other day looked pretty sweet, dude. Like, really good, man. It was good to catch you on a live as well, dude. Because of the time differences, I very rarely catch your lives. So what time was that there for you when you did that? Why are these going soggy, man? They're going soggy. Oh, you don't do them very often. I buy my English father-in-law a can of mushy peas for Christmas every year. Oh, mushy peas, mate. You can't beat them. They're just something special. And I nearly brought some cream earlier on to make my own, because they're really easy to make, right? Pan of water, frozen peas, bring it up to the boil, cook them through, drain your water, mash them all up, add some butter, bit of double cream, like 2 tablespoons of double cream, mash it up again, mix it, mix it, mix it. You've got mushy peas. But I do tend to buy them because, yeah, you know, it's just a bit flipping easier, isn't it? I'm not sure these are even cooking, you know. What's occurring, man? What is going on? My potatoes are defying the oil. You don't get watch time hours for lives. I thought you did, dude. I googled it. I thought you did. I left mine running on yours yesterday when I went out as well, thinking that it did. Is double cream like heavy cream? Yeah, I think so, dude. Yeah, I think it is. I think it's just a double way of doing it, a different way of saying it. Yeah, in the States they might call it heavy cream. I'm pretty sure they're the same. I don't know. Right. The problem arises, right, is it's with the gas. That's what the problem is. And I did bring a backup. Piss off, Rain. Sorry, I don't normally swear, but the rain needs to flipping do one. You have a nice day as well. Catch you later. Oh, okay. I didn't realise that. Whack the heat up. No, it's actually struggling because of the temperature. The gas, I don't know why, but the gas just doesn't seem to work very well for me. I thought I'd try it because I can regulate the temperature better. Now I've got to try and take that out without burning myself, which is an art in itself. But yeah, this gas canister is absolutely freezing. And it's not even that cold out here. Now, I'm starting to think that this gas that's in here isn't the isobutane mix that the guy says it was. because, oh my life, what is going on here? Just, nearly swore then. You can do one, you savage twat. Right, let's get that through there, out the bottom. It can do one, I don't care. You can kiss my chuddies over there where you belong, on the floor, you filthy beggar. Right, I did pack a spare. Back with the ethanol, which it just works. It just bloody works, all right? Bioethanol. Bioethanol. I'm actually trying to make my own bioethanol at the moment. I've got a homebrew channel as well. And I thought, well, if I can brew something that's 20% and then freeze distill it, that should make it 40%. And don't some 40% alcohols ignite? So that's something I'm trying anyway. I certainly wouldn't attempt to drink it. Oh, it's starting to rain. I want to go home. Should have got the top. I should have done it. It's my own stupid fault. Right, well, I'm going to put my jacket on because I might as well. Apologies for the noise. There's some youth riding a motorbike in the fields there. There we go. Is that light? It did. It just doesn't look like it did. Oh, I'm getting cold. Right, that needs time to heat up, but we're just going to pop that back on there anyway. It'll heat up and sort its shit out anyway. Trying to make some moonshine. Yeah, sort of, but with the idea not to drink it. The idea to use it as a fuel. So in here we've got bioethanol, which is like, it's alcohol. It's like 90% alcohol. Extremely flammable. And that's what I'm using now to cook with. But I brew my own beer, mead, cider, wine and everything. So I thought to myself, well, what's stopping me from making my own fuel? If I could figure out a way of distilling it without having to buy a massive big still and all that stuff, have a go, you know? Maybe another accomplishment, another notch. Oh, cheers. Fish and chips then. Tidy. Yes, mate. Fish and chips, Nige. How you doing, buddy? Nah, drink it. Nah, I wouldn't drink that stuff, mate. It's just sugar water that's fermented. Now, in Finland, they actually have something that was banned, a beverage banned, which was sugar wine, called Kilju, spelled K-I-L-J-U. And the government banned it because it was just making people pissed all the time. It was so easy to make. It was literally sugar, water, and yeast. Now, if you want to make some alcohol, that is how you can make it. It's not going to taste too great. Believe me, it's going to taste absolutely shocking. So yeah, you can drink Kilju though, but then they reinstated it. They re-allowed it as long as people were brewing it with fruits in to flavour it. You know, that was the only way that they allowed it, and I think it was banned until like 1982 or 1988. I can't remember now. I tried to brew one, but it didn't go very well, and it tasted like ass. So I was like, nah, do one. Noisy bugger. Yeah, don't know what to tell you really. This is heating back up. The gas is a fail. I need to try a different gas canister, a different brand, see whether that makes any difference. Because when I see other people using gas, I don't see them struggling. But I seem to struggle every time I use it. Maybe it just doesn't like me. Maybe it's gingerist. Maybe it doesn't like gingers. We'll take over the world one day. What kind of fish are you cooking? To be honest, mate, it's just some white fish. Really, really cheap stuff. Austrian 101 rum. That'll be 100% proof, which means it'll be about 50% ABV. The proof and the ABV is approximately half. This needs to hurry up. Oh, the trials and tribulations of cooking outdoors, ladies and gentlemen. So the gas failed. I've put that over there now. Disconnected the gas. Luckily, I always carry a bit of ethanol in the Trangia dispenser and one of the burners as well. Otherwise, I'd be going home with my tail between my legs, crying, throwing soggy chips at people. I appreciate your videos and lives, by the way. It's much appreciated. Nice one, dude. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. That's great to hear. I'm not the most professional person at it. You know, there's people out there that have been making videos a hell of a lot longer than me. But I just do it with my own flair, my own style. I just be myself. You know, I swear every now and again. That dude's going to be coming quite close with his flipping bike. Possibly a bit better, but not too sure, you know. Now I'm surprised he's actually going across that field because it is really, really wet. Like really, really wet. But he's got one of those like scrambler kind of motorbikes, so I suppose they're sort of designed for it, aren't they? Today we're doing fish chips and mushy peas. How you doing today? Sank it. Right, so that's doing a little bit better. Because of the flash point of olive oil, we don't want it to completely engulf itself. So I am going to put the simmering on for a short while. Just let it simmer down slightly. Now, if you remember, if you watch my videos, you'll know that I've got a bit of an intro thing now. And there's a picture of me holding a fry pan that's on fire. Now that's real, that actually happened. I was trying to cook a English breakfast and the fat just got too hot, so it just burst into flames. Now I've got a mate who's a fireman, so I asked him about it. I said, Jim, why did it do that? And I showed him the video, and he was like, you see that smoke that was coming off it before? I was like, yeah. I was like, that's the indicator that it's too hot and it's reaching its flash point. So any moment after you see that smoke start to come from it is where it can go, and it did. And I had to just sit and watch it. Luckily, there was no food in it because I was just about to put my eggs in. But then I couldn't fry the eggs, so I had to have scrambled eggs on this breakfast. But where there's a will, there's a way, you know. And now it's actually cooled down too much, so we do need to take that off. We shall incinerate them instead. What's everybody else up to? Fish and chips, yeah, love it, mate. Absolutely love it. Wish that bloke on the bike could piss off though. Got my little trash pile behind me. Obviously I'm going to take all that with me. We'll get there in the end, I'm sure. We shall persist. Oh, they're looking a bit better. Oh, yes. It's not about soggy chips. You need them all crispy. I actually left them quite slim as well, so that they'd cook easier, but that gas just wasn't giving out the heat. It just was not giving out the heat. Which is a shame because, you know, I did want to use it. And I left the tag on that cover, the neoprene cover thing that I had for the gas canister, so that I can return it if it was shy. And it's done nothing. It's literally done nothing, so I'll send it back. What I need to do is I need to leave these to cook, don't I? I need to stop poking about at them and just leave them to cook. Instead of digging about. I'm a parents, gonna split them some firewood. Nice one, dude. Always look after your parents before it dumps snow on the wood stove in the house. Oh, sweet. Yeah, enjoy. You enjoy chopping that wood, mate. I've chopped wood before, not in a massive quantity, and flipping heck, mate, I was knackered after. It just took so much effort. But I think the wood had also been left to dry out, so I think that makes it harder, doesn't it? I think it does make it more difficult if the wood's dry, as where when it's just been cut, I think it splits easier. Might be wrong about that. Jason will know. Jason works with wood quite a bit. Island Jason. My main man from Canada, Vancouver Island. That dude, yeah, he can make a fire in the, you know, say how wet it is around here, he'd be able to find materials. What was it? Something and opportunity. Opportunity and resources. Somewhere in here, he'd find something that he'd be able to make a bloody fire with. Right here, right now. No lighters, a ferro rod. He'd get some bark. He'd attack a squirrel and nick some of its fur for the kindling. No, I'm only joking. No, he is. He's really, really good. His videos are top notch. You need to go check him out. Island Jason. Find your friends with Island Jason. And to be fair, after I started following him, because I saw him in Hampshire, is it Bushcraft and Survival? I just got onto there once from somebody else who'd recommend them, and since then I found loads of cool people that are like, you know, level-headed, all sound, you know, and from there you build other relationships, like friendships or whatever you want to call them. You get talking to other people, and you know, like someone who comments on one of my videos, I'm really, really nosy. I'll go check their profile out, see what they're up to, and if it's something that I like the look of, I'll be there like, yeah, man, you know. Follow that. I just love watching people outdoors and doing things that brings them joy as well, because, you know, I mean, okay, my mum thinks I'm bonkers, genuinely does think I'm crazy for sitting in the woods and cooking some food. But I can't tell you what this feels like. I can only show you what it means to me. It's sort of primitive. Obviously, I've got a modern stove with me, but it's a challenge at the same time as it's peaceful. It's nice, you know? What's up, Nicole? How are you doing? Thank you for joining me on this possibly gonna get wet. I was just talking about Mum, actually. She thinks I'm bonkers. Right, I think we need to check one of these chips, don't we? We need a chip check. Let's check a chip. Let's go for the biggest one we can find. Because if this one's cooked, they're all cooked. Sort of. Some of them look a bit pale, but we're not looking for perfection. We're outdoors, it's okay. And then we're going to get the fish on the go. Oh, do you know what I didn't bring? I didn't bring no kitchen roll. I didn't bring any kitchen roll, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, I screwed up. Nicole, bring me some kitchen roll, please. I'm in the woods. Perla. Nice, fluffy. Oh. Bloody hot. Okay. Right. Now I've got to rescue these and leave the fat in there. Don't want to lose any. We do not waste food. Well, we don't waste food lightly. It only gets wasted if it's not edible anymore. I mean, the chips look better yesterday when I was practicing. I did obviously practice this in the kitchen. All right, pop the lid on them. That should retain a bit of the heat. Now we're going to prep the fish. But what I'm going to do is, first, I'm going to put the simmering on. Because can you see the smoke that's coming off that? That's it getting up to the part where it's going to hit its flash point and then ignite, which we don't want. We do not want that. It is not on the cards for today. Really wish that dude on the bike could go away. Anyway, can't always have it your own way, you know? Anyway, Mum says use toilet paper. So Nicole Davis in the chat here is actually my sister. Mum says use toilet paper. That might work, you know. Always carry a bit of bog roll because you never know. You know? You never know. That might work, Mum. Good idea. Actually, no, this is fragranced. Oh, man. That's what you get for buying posh toilet roll, guys. Right, anyway. We need... That's the chips. Let's put that lid down. This is the flour. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this here. This is like literally just plain flour with a bit of curry powder in. And we're just going to Move that around like that. I'm hoping you guys are going to be able to see what I'm doing, you know. But I do need to check beforehand whether I've got a glove. Otherwise, I'm going to be extremely, extremely messy during this one, because I'm going to get it all over my sodding fingers. I flipping did. I flipping did. Now that was already in there though, so that's actually lucky. Otherwise, I'd have had this all over my hands. Right. That's the chips, that's the mushy peas. I need this tub now to put the batter in. Get that lovely batter in there. And this is Chef Gordon Ramsay's recipe, this. Oh. They look good and have a nice sound of them hitting the container. Yeah, they're nice and crispy now. Right, so let's see if we can do this without throwing it everywhere. So I've got some pre-seasoned fish. It's got a bit of salt and a bit of pepper on. And we're just going to dab that in the flour mix. Get that little nog in there. I can go down now. And then just beat off a bit of the flour. Try and get it coated all over, because this is going to help your batter stick. And then here comes the magic. In fact, let's just double check that this is ready. Yep, see that? Ready, 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 ready. Ready for whatever. Okay, so into there. I'm trying to show you me doing it as well, because that's half of the magic of cooking outdoors, is being able to actually see what I'm doing. And then in it goes. We do the same with the other one. I won't show you this one going in the thing. Beat off that. Get your thing covered over. And this is going to be beer battered fish and chips in the woods. And my mum's watching. Hi, Mum! Get that one in there. There's a little nog in here as well, which we're just going to get in because it's there. And you could even use this for like pancakes. It's pretty much a pancake batter. Righto. Now let's get rid of that glove. We don't need that no more. Now we're going to crank up the heat. And I'm going to get my spoon out. Once that gets up to the crankage, let's try and separate them actually. No, it does not want the separating. We're just going to baste. That's a bad idea using that on there. I do have a plastic one, which I bought especially for this. Let's see if we can move this around so that I can baste this way. I'm just going to baste the top of them, which will help start to cook that before it all dribbles off. I'm sorry if you are commenting, I can't look at the moment. Oh shit, nearly lost it. Nearly lost my fish in the woods. Just like so. Get a bit more fat around there. Make sure it's all good in the hood. Now can we move these yet? No, we cannot. Let them cook a little bit while I have some more beer. I've warmed up a little now. Yeah, beer batter. It's using this, Nicole. Neck oil. I'm sure you've had that one. I'm the only one having it because it's got beer in it, yeah. Definitely. Why do you think I put the beer in? So I don't have to share it. Right. Spatula. Can we move these yet? Oh, that one's... It's not going as well as it went yesterday, I'm not going to lie. Yesterday's was a lot easier. I suppose it's because you know you're outdoors. It's different, isn't it? You haven't got the modern conveniences of an oven and stuff. Oh shit! Throwing fat everywhere. Need to be careful. I'm gonna burn myself. I want to move that one. There we are. And now I can base this one a bit more. But the batter's really simple. Mum, you should have a go at this. It's really nice. Now, the only problem I have is it's quite greasy. That's what I think. I haven't found a way of getting it so that it's not greasy. Oh, I've melted my bloody spoon. Can you see it? It's changed shape. Well, it is hot fat, isn't it? I should have expected that, really. What a doofus. Right, should we give it the flip and see how we're doing? Oh, it's breaking up. It's breaking up. Operation Fish Flip is not going well. Oh, look at that. Champion. Right, get them down there in the fat. Let it cook the other side. After that's done, we'll get the mushy peas on the go. I've got some chipotle flakes and some mint sauce to go in them just to spruce them up a little bit, make them a little bit posh, as we do. But yeah, that's all right. I can live with that. I was worried it wasn't going to work too well once I put it in, but then you know it sorted itself out quite rapidly. And the batter that's going back in there. I might do some beer battered pancakes later with a little fish bits in. I'm not bloody wasting it, I'll tell you that now. I do not waste food. I do not waste the food. Oh. Don't burn your leg hairs off. No mate, I don't plan on doing so. That was really, really close. The fat like came over this way, like that. It did miss my leg. I am sort of lucky. You should always baste away, shouldn't you? Instead of towards yourself. Right. So the plan now is pop the chips back in so they can get heated up. Look at them. Oh my life. Pop them down there. These drop down like that. That goes over there. I think that was the one that had the potatoes in. Should be all right. Get the pan on there now. And get the mushy peas in. And then it's pretty much a matter of might as well do all of it because there's no one else going to eat it. No one else eats it apart from me in my house. Right, bit of pepper on everything, get some pepper on your fish and chips, bit of salt on your fish and chips. Don't need salt in there because it's already got salt in, I'm sure. Mint sauce, straight in, no mucking about, get it in there. simmering would help, methinks. Bear with me, because they're already sort of cooked, aren't they, when they're in the tin, so we don't need to be incinerating them alive. In with some chipotle flakes to give it a bit of a punch. Mix all that through. Oh, here comes the rain. And I didn't bring my top. Get that all mixed in. That's going to be lovely jubbly. Why do I feel like I need something from over here? The plate, that's what I need. I like these aluminium plates, really, really light. Fantastic. Oh, nearly lost it. I broke the fish. Oh well. It's all going to the same place. Dropped a chip. Oh no, no, no. Let's get it down there. While that's heating up, we'll plate this up. Everything's nice and warm still. And then I'm going to sit in the rain and eat this. I'm kind of hoping I can get gone before it absolutely hee-haws it down. But I've got a poncho in my bag, one of those emergency ones. I've been wanting to try it out. You might need them out there in the cold, yeah. Gotta go, Audi. See you later, Nige. Nice one, dude. What's for tea? I'm just gonna do the kids a spag bowl. How's this getting on? That's pretty much done, isn't it? I only need to heat it up a little bit. It's not that hot though. So we did need it to incinerate. Ah well, can't rush these things. I can't believe my sister and my mum's watching. Ha! Skål! What am I having? I'll probably have the bolognese with them. Just add some hot sauce to it. Make it a bit spicy. The beer, that's what I used, if that's what he was asking. But yeah, that's how we look so far. Just waiting for the mushy peas to go on, and job is a good one. I'm saying they're done. I've got a bit of heat coming off them now. Yeah, they're done. Where's the grabber? The grabby McGrab face. Let's pop that over there. Out of the way. Let's get some peas in there. We're going deep with the peas, guys. We're going deep. And there you go. Fish, chips, mushy peas in the woods. It's like comfort food, isn't it? Right. I need to take a picture of this. I need to eat some so you can see me scoffing some. It's nothing amazingly special, but when you do it in the woods and you manage it and it comes together, it's just, it makes it that bit better. Now these chips I was saying earlier on, they remind me of when my mum used to have a deep fat fryer. like proper chips. Obviously, I cooked them really skinny. Sorry, cut them really skinny, so that they'd cook better outdoors. The green stuff is mushy peas. What's up, Zeton? How you doing, my man? I hope you're good, bro. Yeah, mushy peas is a bit of a delicacy in the UK. It's literally just peas mashed together with like butter and cream. I didn't make these though. But I do recommend mint sauce and chipotle flakes in your mushy peas. Even the bird agrees, look. Right, let's get a bit of this fish. Well, I'll show you the batter actually. That's the batter. Oops. It's gone. It's gone. Let's not talk about it, otherwise I'll cry. But yeah, crispy, nice, fluffy on the inside. Right. I'm going to get gone. Thank you very much for joining me, ladies and gentlemen. Video should be uploaded either this evening or tomorrow. Depends when I get around to editing it. But yeah, I'm going to scoff this and roll out of here. Hopefully dry. It stopped again. It did start raining, but it stopped again. Making a pig's ear of this. Right. Thank you very much, guys and girls. I hope you double cook the chips. Just curious, does it make them extra crispy? Apparently it does, yeah. For me though, I don't really double cook them. I just cook them once. It might have looked like I double cooked them, but that's because the gas failed. I believe it does make them extra crispy on the outside and more fluffy on the inside, yeah. But anywho, we're extinguished. You guys take it easy. You're flipping awesome. Stay awesome, and I'll see you for the next live next weekend. Not quite sure what I'm cooking. I have got a challenge to prepare, which is a beef Wellington, which could be difficult on a Trangia, but I'm thinking mess tin. I've bought some like little shelf thing to keep it off the bottom of the pan, and simmering is how I'm going to do it. But there's going to be a hell of a lot of prep beforehand. It's all going to have to be done at home. I'm just going to have to turn up with the Wellington ready, wrapped and everything, and then cook it. That's the only way I can do it, because you've got to wrap it, refrigerate it, and then do something else with it, refrigerate it, and then take it out of the refrigerator about 20 minutes before you want to cook it. So it could be difficult, but I like a challenge. So if any of you are subscribers as well and you want to challenge me to something, go onto the community page, drop in what it is you want to challenge me to cook, and I'll go cook it. I may have to, what's the word? Make alterations to it to be able to cook it outdoors, but I will have a bloody good go. So thanks again. Y'all take it easy. Peace out.